The seasonal self, love, timing, and temperament, can the season you were born into shape. How you connect with others. We've all met people we seem to click with instantly, and others who just feel out of rhythm. Astrology has long offered an explanation. Signs are compatible or incompatible. Fire clashes with water, earth grounds air. But what if there's another layer beneath that? What if your style of bonding, relating, and loving is shaped in part by the emotional tone of the season you were born into, and the developmental rhythm it sets? In this essay, we explore how seasonal imprinting might explain not just personality traits, but also why we gravitate towards certain people, feel drained by others, and find comfort in particular emotional styles. This isn't about horoscopes. It's about early experiences of warmth, distance, motion, quiet, and how those become our emotional compass. The development of attachment rhythms, attachment theory, tells us that the first 6 to 12 months of life are critical for shaping how we connect. But we often overlook how the external world during that time influences this process. A baby born in winter might associate closeness, quiet, and consistency with safety. A baby born in summer may experience more movement, noise, and openness, shaping comfort with stimulation. A spring-born child may associate change and blossoming with excitement and growth. An autumn-born baby may develop in a time of slowing down, gathering in, and reflection. These subtle cues of space, time, pace, and tone become part of our emotional template, a seasonal view of relational archetypes. Let's explore how each birth season might influence a person's way of relating. Think of these as emotional rhythms, not fixed identities. Winter-born, December to February. Relational rhythm, deep bonding, cautious expansion. Prefers emotional safety before opening up. Bonds slowly but intensely. May find overstimulation draining. Often serves as the anchor in relationships. Compatibility. May pair well with grounded, consistent partners. Challenges. Can feel flooded by high energy or erratic emotional styles. Spring-born, March to May. Relational rhythm, explorative, curious, growth-oriented, attracted to novelty and evolving connection. Often optimistic, adaptable, emotionally open, may resist overly structured or heavy dynamics. Compatibility, thrives with communicative, future-oriented partners. Challenges, may struggle with partners who need emotional certainty or control. Summer-born, June to August. Relational rhythm, playful, expressive, emotionally dynamic, tends to seek closeness, attention, shared joy, emotionally generous, sometimes intense, needs balance between affection and personal freedom. Compatibility, bonds well with emotionally available or creative types. Challenges, can clash with emotionally reserved or hyper-logical partners. Autumn-born, September to November. Relational rhythm, reflective, intuitive, layered, attuned to emotional undercurrents, craves depth, trust, and mutual understanding, protective of vulnerability, bonds gradually compatibility, works best with emotionally sincere, patient partners. Challenges, may resist change or struggle to express needs directly. Relationship patterns, more about pace than personality. What we're really talking about here isn't compatibility in a pop psychology sense. It's emotional pacing. How quickly do you trust? How much stimulation feels good in a relationship? Do you thrive on novelty or on consistency? Do you lead with openness, depth, warmth, or observation? These questions are shaped by temperament, but also by early sensory cues, many of which were set during our first year of life, rooted in seasonal rhythms. If two people have similar early pacing, they may feel immediately comfortable. If not, they may need to learn each other's emotional weather. Applying this in real life. Here's how to use this framework practically and gently. Reflect on your own seasonal origin. Were your early months filled with stillness, buzz, change? Observe your preferred emotional tone in relationships. Do you seek intensity, calm, stimulation, or depth? Notice how this lines up or clashes with the people around you. Rather than labeling others as too much or too distant, you may begin to see they're just moving at a different emotional tempo. What kind of environment were you born into? What season? What emotional tone? How do you tend to approach closeness, conflict, and connection? What kind of emotional season do you feel most safe in? Coming up next in the Seasonal Self, Beyond Astrology, reclaiming archetypes as psychological tools. We'll explore how to engage with zodiac signs not as fate or fantasy, but as symbolic language, rooted in real human development and seasonal life, for reflecting on growth, healing, and identity.